It was ridiculous. Really walking into your ex's wedding with your fake boyfriend just to prove a point. But that's exactly where I found myself on a warm June evening in California, rehearsing fake smiles and bracing for heartbreak that I had sworn I was done feeling. Ethan was the one getting married. Ethan, with the easy laugh and the kind of presence that once pulled me in like gravity. We'd been everything to each other until we weren't. 2 years had passed since he walked out of my life, leaving me with unanswered calls and a chest full of anger I never managed to set down. Now he was standing at the altar, promising forever to someone else, and I was supposed to just sit there quietly? No chance. That's when Tyler came in. Tyler was reckless charm in human form, my college friend turned accidental savior. When he heard me mumbling about not wanting to look pathetic at my ex's wedding, he raised a brow, smirked and said, "Then don't. Take me. We'll make them regret ever letting you go." It was supposed to be a joke. Somehow it wasn't, and so we walked in, hand in hand, our plan as shaky as my heartbeat. The ceremony was beautiful in the kind of way that felt cruel. White roses lined the aisle, violins whispered soft melodies, and Ethan stood glowing in his tuxedo, smiling at his soon-to-be husband. My throat tightened, but Tyler squeezed my hand firm, grounding. "You're not here for him," Tyler murmured, leaning in just close enough that his lips brushed the shell of my ear. "You're here for you." A shiver ran through me, but I nodded. I tried to believe him. First, it was a performance. Tyler laughed at my jokes a little too loudly, brushed imaginary lint off my suit, and pulled me into casual touches that looked natural but felt foreign. Guests whispered, eyes flicking toward us. And damn, it worked. We became the spectacle two men who looked like they just stepped out of a glossy magazine spread, wrapped in that easy intimacy people long to have for themselves. But somewhere between the champagne toasts and stolen glances, the line between pretending and reality blurred. Tyler wasn't just acting when he looked at me like I mattered. He wasn't faking when his thumb traced lazy circles against my palm under the table. And when he leaned close, lips almost brushing mine during the slow dance, I realized I was in trouble. Because for the first time in years, I didn't feel like the guy who'd been left behind. I felt wanted, desired, seen. Of course, it couldn't stay simple. Nothing ever did. Halfway through the night, Ethan found me. He pulled me aside, his smile strained, eyes flicking toward Tyler. "So, he's the one?" Ethan asked, voice low, trying and failing to sound casual. I swallowed hard. "What does it matter?" "It matters because you look happy." He said it like it stung. Like happiness was something I wasn't supposed to have without him. And for a second, old wounds reopened. The what-ifs, the almosts, the nights I spent wondering why I wasn't enough. My chest ached. But before I could answer, Tyler's hand slipped into mine again. He didn't say a word, but he didn't need to. His presence was an answer all on its own. That was the moment I realized Ethan was my past. Tyler was my present, maybe even my future. But the night wasn't over. Drama simmered under the glittering surface. Ethan's fiancée caught the tension, his smile faltering as he watched us. Guests whispered louder. The air thickened with jealousy, curiosity, unresolved history. And me? I stood in the middle of it, heart racing, torn between the ghost of what I had and the possibility of something new. The turning point came during the final dance. The floor cleared, couples swayed, laughter echoed. Tyler pulled me close, one hand at my waist, the other cradling mine. "Stop looking back," he whispered, eyes burning into mine. "You'll miss what's right here." I wanted to argue, to say I wasn't ready. But then his forehead touched mine, soft and steady, and the world around us dissolved. All I felt was him, his warmth, his certainty, the way he held me like I wasn't broken at all. And for once, I didn't resist. The wedding ended, as all weddings do, with sparklers and send-offs. Ethan disappeared into the night with his husband, and I didn't chase him. I didn't need to, because when the lights dimmed and the crowd thinned, it wasn't Ethan's face I was searching for anymore. It was Tyler's. He was waiting by the car, tie undone, grin crooked. "So," he said, sliding his hands into his pockets. "Was I convincing enough?" I laughed, shaking my head, but the truth caught in my throat. "You weren't convincing at all." His smirk faltered. Ouch. I stepped closer, my chest brushing his, and for once, I didn't hesitate, because I think it was real. The silence stretched, heavy with possibility, until Tyler leaned in and kissed me. Not the staged, calculated kiss of our plan, but something raw and unguarded. A kiss that tasted like new beginnings. And maybe, just maybe, love. That night, driving home with the windows down and his hand tangled in mine, I realized something. We hadn't just been the most striking couple at the wedding. Wade found a way to turn heartbreak into something beautiful. Ethan was my history. Tyler was my story now. And for the first time in years, I was ready to live it. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with the latest videos.